Hey guys, Apav here, and I have this portable gamer thing. Now, I've seen these in Target for a while. It's also called My Arcade. Don't really get it. They've been selling for $25, but GameStop was selling them for $15. You probably instantly look at this and be like, okay, it's full of cheap, knockoff, crappy games. However, a while ago there were little handhelds very similar to this being sold for $50, and I basically like anything that has a screen on it that's less than $20. It's just amazing to me where technology has come where you can get a little thing to preoccupy your time for that much amount of money. It interests me, okay? It's actually something that could preoccupy your time. Before we had like those Tiger electronic video games that really just frustrate you, and those games that they sold at McDonald's, you know, those LCD games. However, these are actually games, and it's actually something you can play. And even though it's going to be a bunch of knockoffs of NES games, I thought it'd be worth taking a look at. Again, 220, a lot of them will be repeats, but still, it's an electronical thing for $15. I had to get it. Gamer types: puzzle, strategy, racing, action, combat, and sports. Let's see how to say it probably in Spanish. Puzzle, strategy, course, action, combat, and sportif. That's not how it's probably pronounced, but I'm going to say it anyways. No console required. Take your games anywhere. AAAs, I'm going to have to look for those. I thought it was rechargeable. I'm actually happy it takes AAAs. This is like perfect for something that you give a small child when going on a car trip, because you can just buy more AAAs. Ready to play retro video games. See, that's how they're selling this, by the way, just because people are into retro stuff, so they're like, let's steal a bunch of games and put it on this thing. I'm just weird though, and anything with a screen I must buy. Which is also why I bought this $7 cell phone, which I'm not sure if I made a video on it yet, but I will eventually. Yes, I got a phone for $7. Back to this. I need scissors and batteries, so I will be back. Okay, I found these cheap Dollar Tree batteries, and I hope they work when I put them in. And I'm just using this Steel Warrior doctor's knife to open it up because I did not find my scissors, and I have knives closer than scissors. There was tape on the bottom. I think I'm going to open this up from the bottom. Actually, no, I can open it up from the top, so let's just undo all the tape. I'm just rambling now. That makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I'm ripping the box, so that doesn't matter anymore. Why doesn't it want to open? Okay, just tear into the box like so. Beautiful. And remove what you can get. So that is now gone. Okay, we got instruction booklet. It looks like a Verizon booklet. User guide. This can turn on and off. That is a great feature. Okay, in the user guide, it calls it the Gamer V Portable. So the V is actually read out. Good to know when titling this video. Here is the console itself. Dare I call it a console? I should probably call it a handheld. The PS Vita came the closest to handheld consoles, not this thing. And we remove that. Oh my gosh, it's kind of piano black on top, which is pretty cool because that makes it seem more legit. But it is extremely light, and these edges here are just straight 90-degree edges. They're not smoothed or anything, so it feels like you could shave with this. This is meant for stabbing people. I don't know. It's very sharp edges, so extremely uncomfortable to hold when you're touching the edges. I have no idea why they would do that, except maybe this was a part of something else and they just decided, oh, it's cheaper to just slice. And I need a screwdriver. By the way, I bought a new lighting system, which hopefully I'll be able to talk about more in the future. I got this little Victorinox here to help me try to open this thing, because it is being a very difficult little portable gaming thing. The screw stuck to the screwdriver, so it's a good sign that it is open. It is. That's pretty unique where all the battery placements are in the same spot. So I hope these batteries work. I'm not sure if I should test out the console first or if I should just show you around. Or if I should test the batteries first, or if I should just point out what physically is on the console. Why do I keep calling it a console? Why am I acting like this is a real thing? It's not closing. Stay. This plastic feels very flimsy, but it works, I guess. Playtime will be varied depending on the brand of batteries used. That is what this is saying. D-pad is very mush. Okay, you can kind of push it down all at the same time. You can kind of get a definite direction because it's sort of just a bunch of nubs. I guess that's a way of getting around it, make it very nubby, but I don't know about that. There's an A and B button, which those buttons I like. Those are just like normal squishy buttons. There's a reset and start. I guess the select button is thoroughly dead. These buttons are not squishy, they're clicky. And then the power switch is literally a switch, it is not a button. Feels like the same cheap plastic this whole thing's made out of, whereas these buttons are rubberized, this is rubberized, these are just actual plastic, and everything else is a cheap material. Volume buttons, which is also that rubber. I thought there was a headset plug somewhere on here, but I can't find it now, so I guess there's no headset compatibility. Now, we will peel off the mighty screen protector and see how beautiful this obviously majestic screen is going to look. Beautiful. It just looks like sort of like a Game Boy screen. I mean, you can tell. You can see with your eyes as right there. This is literally a sticker. It's very sticky. It doesn't feel like a screen protector. Okay, and on. It plays music. Okay, I have to admit, I find this really cool. Just because it feels like I'm holding one of those cheap video game consoles you buy at a flea market, but it's actually portable. And the fact that they can make technology this cheap amazes me. Most people would rip this to shreds, but I just find it funny. So let's start the first game. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. So it plays a little song that's probably ripped off from something, but you know, it's not horrible. Oh, I paused it. Okay, I gotta say the screen resolution is pretty bright. It doesn't have any weird angles, really. It's pretty bright and colorful from every angle. He can throw things and jump. I can't what, is this an original game? I thought it would all just be ripped off stuff. But this might be their own, like, little original platforming game, I'm not sure. I don't really recognize it from anything. All you get is jump, throw, and moving left or right. I can't really figure out how to run or double jump or anything cool like that. So it's basically cheapo Mario? Well, no, because you can throw stuff. It's like a much easier version of Adventure Island. Is that what that game was called, Adventure Island? I think it was. Down? Oh, I pressed up to the down arrow, and now I'm underwater, but I can't swim. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the game that they were trying to sell the console with. Because, why do I keep calling it a console? But whatever. You still can't touch the ground of the ocean. Got it. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is what they were trying to sell this thing with. I'm going to reset it and try a few other things out, because that was also the display sticker, the monkey game. Cut fruit. I swear if this is a Fruit Ninja clone, that would be funny. Okay, so we got Ninja Boy, and the clouds are moving. Oh, and I sliced the fruit. Got it. So it's kind of like Fruit Ninja. If you had to minimize its basic concept to 2D. Oh, I guess I passed the level? Yes, I did. So it's like Fruit Ninja, but crap. Is the best way I can explain it. The guy doesn't really move fast enough where you would feel like it's very skill-based. You really have to plan your movements. I feel like a better way of presenting this game in 2D would just be like Breakout or something. Something where you can move back and forth, but it'd be more strategy-based. I'm starting to get the feeling that these are original games, but... Rock, paper, scissors? Okay. Do I actually get to determine how this game works, or is it just completely random? Is it just a rock, paper, scissors app? Instant fail, timeout, you spend too much time to answer the question. Wait, there's a question? Oh, do I select red or blue? I selected red. I select red again. I selected red again, but blue's gonna win. Can I go over and select blue? Yes. So I just select the winner? And I still screw up because I'm an idiot? Okay, so this is a game where all you do is select the winner. And in the correct time frame, I guess? Well, that game kind of sucks. I see why they start off with curly monkeys. Okay, this game looks kind of interesting. Thunder Man. It has a title screen. Start. Okay, there's a world. No, this looks like Ninja Gaiden. I think that's what that's called. Is Ninja Gaiden the one on the NES with the ninjas? Yeah, very specific. Okay, whatever. Very much like Ninja Gaiden. Okay, feels like you're moving through molasses, but a lot of NES games felt like that. I thought Ninja Gaiden though was one of the few ones that didn't feel like you were moving through molasses. Okay, so it's another action platformer where you actually, like, I don't know, do things is the closest thing I could say. It's the closest thing to a game. These sort of knockoff platformers on here. It's the closest thing to me that feels like a game. So yeah, you just run to the left, punch, and keep running, hope you don't die. Could focus a lot more if I wasn't looking through a viewfinder. So let's just go completely random. Okay, how about number 29, which just sort of looks like Snake. Star looks interesting though. How about we do 29 and then 30, just because I looked at it. It's a snake. Oh boy. It is Snake, okay. I think. Did I get longer? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, it's a snake that's on fire, and you're trying to get more on fire. Not really sure if I understand this. Sorry for the loud beeping. I thought I muted this earlier. That game didn't really have the amazing sound track that we are accustomed to with this, obviously competitor for the 3DS. Okay, now it starts. Oh, I play as a dragon-looking thing? Oh my gosh! Is this Defender? It seems a lot like Defender. And I can't see anything that's going on. Oh no. I'm pretty sure this game's Defender. Even the graphics and sound effects seem the same. There's just some weird background to it. I don't know what keeps killing me because I can't see. Let me see if the game's actually working properly. Yeah, it seemed to be working properly. So that is the 220 games in one Gamer V player, or whatever it was called. I have to say it is pretty interesting for $15. I did not want to spend $25 on it, but when it went down to 15, I'm like, okay, I have to give in and just see. Definitely very uncomfortable with these edges. Maybe you could do something about that? Doesn't seem that high quality, don't drop it. It's very cheap plastic. The buttons are alright. I could use a better D-pad, but it's functional, I guess. And some of the games are actually kind of interesting. They're at least enough to keep you preoccupied for a little bit. It's better than buying one crappy game for $15. So, I guess just steer clear of $15 crappy games to begin with. But, if you were curious about, like me, about this, I mean, it kind of just meets my expectations. It does what it claims to do. And, looking through 220 games, some of them are actually kind of interesting looking. Superhero. I can't help. Until I look through all of these, I'm going to, have to just see what the heck they're about. So this is another platforming game where you're in a car? Okay, whatever. Now it's getting kind of addicting. I'm concerned this is some sort of horrible drug. I gotta put it down. I'll see you guys next time.